But you're looking at how the bands are being set up now, Nick, towards that World Cup draw, and quite interesting how things are going to develop for that.
Yeah, we've got ourselves into, a top spot there, number one. And it's one thing that Rassie said when he won the World Cup in 2019, funny enough. He said he wanted to do what New Zealand has done, which was maintain throughout the 4 years that, one in the top 3 in the world. And he's done better than that. He's been in the top 3, but he's got back to number 1. So in 2023, we won it. And again, now 2 years away, we are number 1. So the draw is, it looks like Australia will draw someone from the first group because they're the home nation, so they have to be in that first group. And then after that, it's the luck. Is it the luck of the draw? So it's basically someone on the second band gets. We could get any one of those 6 teams. And then obviously it goes on to the third band and the fourth band. But I do think, if we had to play this World Cup in 3 months' time, we'd walk home.
Yeah.
We'd absolutely. We are genuinely much better than any other team in the world at the moment.
Think we can maintain it to 2027, Jono?
That's going to be our challenge, though. As we know, I think a lot of our senior group, is a little bit on the older side. I think what the next few or the next year and a half will do was possibly give us maybe an opportunity or two to create extra depth, but also managing those senior players. Because a guy like Eben Etzebeth, Sia, and some of the rest of the guys, it does take a little bit longer to recover. So, and not just that, but also mentally you have to get them away from the game to stay fresh. Because it's no use they want to get there, but you play them every single week for their franchises, and then again at national level. Yes, when they perform or when they actually get selected for the Springboks, they perform. But it's still the managing of those players for the next year, almost before World Cup, is going to be of utmost importance, because again, you need senior players and experienced guys in the position to perform, but at the same time, you don't want to overburn them. So when you get to World Cup, they're of no use.
Vic, the conversation has already started that these guys might be filling a senior leadership role. Think back to Skulk Brits, Francois Steyn. I think Branas Fourie also played a similar role as well. Do you think that could be something that happens?
There'll probably definitely be 1 or 2. You can't have 8 of them. But again, if you look at the team that was picked this weekend, yes, there's a few of the guys, but they're not that old. A guy like Andre Pollard that almost stepped into that position is 31 years old. Dan Carter was 34, 35 when he won the World Cup. So I think most of them will make the World Cup quite comfortably. And the way Rassie is playing them, if you don't perform, and I think that's the difference with Rassie. With other coaches, a lot of the time, it's so hard to push someone out and bring a new guy in, especially if he's won 2 World Cups for you. You trust them, you know how they work. Rassie said, if you don't perform on Saturday, the next guy come in, and if he performs, he keeps going. Yeah. So I think with that, Rassie is managing the squad really well. Everyone is getting opportunities. They're getting opportunities in tough games, not just easy games where he throws them in. So I don't think that will be a problem. The thing is, next year is a big year. How do we do better than this year? Next year we've got the All Blacks 4 times. We're playing the new Nations Challenge. So next year is going to be a difficult year. I think the World Cup year will be easier again.
But it does help if the team is winning. If you're losing, then unfortunately I'm going to have to call on the Victor Mansfield to come and do the honors for me. So if it's while it's happening, blooding in new youngsters and then getting the opportunity. And I think it would have been different if we were under pressure and not winning.
Well, one question that is also going to be asked is, depending on how the Springbok pool looks for that 2027 Rugby World Cup, will that impact and affect the players that get selected? That draw takes place on the 3rd of December.